Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay, Hi Beautifuls and Beloveds, part 2 to whatever we're going to call this. The pearl necklace becomes a very coarse, tightly bound rope around your neck, and it's a noose. It's a lie, is what this represents, no matter how beautiful it is. Now, a pearl in the Bible is also told as something sought after as a precious gem and salvation, and I'm obviously not using it in that manner, so don't take the analogy, don't take the term and reapply it, because it'll be a misapplication, right? So you have the pearl necklace, and it's pulling all these people down, so they're on a sinking ship. Yes, very much like Titanic. And there's been one special news media that especially has access to us and everything, and has been, hinting at the Titanic lately when we've been talking about a sinking ship. But we weren't necessarily talking about the Titanic. It could be any boat, really.
Yeah.
But it's just very interesting that they would start making up these stories. Oh, that's another thing too. Our dissertation. Sure, there's a lot of beauty in that. There's a lot of great writing, and we found a lot of news stories based on things that we wrote.
Yeah.
You know that one story that came out in the news media about the teacher sending the student to the back of the room? And you know my story with that. Not even doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't think you were afraid of catching my cooties. I'm being facetious, you know. So anyway, that's the pearl necklace story, guys.
I hear it.
Wait, let's just let it be quiet. President Trump?
And as usual, it goes right overhead.
Yeah. I'm playing my violin.
Yeah, of course.
Background music. I know usually that's done to say sympathy, sympathy. I have a funny sense of humor. I can laugh at myself, and I'm very sarcastic sometimes. Okay, so here we go. Have some proppage. So these have been returned. Eventually we got these things through to the proper people. But here's the thing that really pissed us off. We called up and we got addresses. They were also on a website. We're very thorough. We cross-verified everything. And, see? Things are being returned. Like I said, we've since... Look, it started really thin. This dissertation is not this thin anymore. It's huge because we found out more stuff. It's called Discovery Phase. God bless the Discovery Phase. I love it. It's really kind of fun. Yeah, see? All this stuff. Return to sender, and then those are more interesting. It's
Yeah.
very condemning information. See? It says right here, need phone number and room number. Oh, really? You mean like this one has? Oops.
Some of these we did twice or even had to do 3 times.
A total of 5 times to the same office.
Yep.
One of them. And I'm like, methinks we're on the right path. And, yeah, same thing. Same handwriting. Need phone number and room number. It's like, okay, my dear heart. Does this one go in here?
No, it goes over here.
Oh. We will do so. And yet it's returned, and I'm like, our communication's being interfered with. This is not incompetence. And it started at a certain time. It's like, pattern.
You saw that one already.
Yeah, I know,
Oh.
but I'm putting it this way
Ah.
for a reason.
Okay.
It's because when you're looking for things, the memory remembers certain aspects, and this is one of those aspects. This not so much. You see the difference?
Yes.
So I just want to, be able to, at a glance, be able to retrieve anything we may have to at a moment's notice.
Mhm.
And that's how they were. And right now we need to keep everything very organized, to remember how we had them placed. And we'll find everything anyway, but makes it
Yes.
easier. Okay, so what were we saying? Yeah, so how is it that all of this stuff is happening like this? After a while, it creates a pattern, and in a court of law, certain things, after a while, it gets a bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
So,
The conclusion is that it is not a coincidence.
yeah, it doesn't, no, coincidence, give me a break. So they don't want us talking about any of this stuff. Because we got to the right people. And so what are we going to do? We're going to talk more, and we're going to get to more right people. And, yeah.
We've done it before, so.
Yeah. As if we're not creative enough to figure everything out. We have been figuring everything out, and we will keep doing so. Look at this. Can you see that?
Yes.
This, I have totally serious armage there. So, yeah, lovely. We are now dealing with a lot of people that shouldn't be in the positions that they're in, and a lot of these people need to be fired. I'm just going to be quite blunt. Some of them were treating us so well and magnificent,
Mm-hmm.
and some were being imbeciles, unprofessional, you name it.
Within that group, some just didn't want to be a part of it, and then it kind of.
That's too bad, though. They have no other choice. Either that or they're going to get voted out or fired.
Yes.
This is your job. What, you think you work for places in the government and you get to just have expensive trips here and there on your little budget there? And what, at the taxpayer's expense? Who's paying for my little trips?
A lot of people that did that were fired like 2 years ago. That
Yeah.
they used the money for taking trips, and that was it.
Yeah, their expense accounts. It's like, here, let's talk about business. 2 seconds long. Something funny is going on. But, it's fleecing. It's really horrible. They're not supposed to do that. There are laws. Anyway, with our company, oh my God, we have to work so hard just to put shows on,
Yeah.
Good Lord. I don't want to be a part of that whole mess. So, to any ill-will intentioned Democrat or even Republican, Rhino, whatever you are, there are no Democrats in name only. Isn't that funny? Nobody wants to infiltrate that party.
Yeah.
I wonder why. It's a crack up.
Yeah, everyone just wants to leave it, apparently.
Yeah, well, certain people do.
Mm-hmm.
So, anybody who has ill will and wrong motivations, please just do yourselves a favor and don't bother us, because we dealt with certain people in the veterans office, okay? We have veterans in my family. They fought for this country, and that really pissed me off. And I'm like, excuse me? Trying to send our complaint to the Better Business Bureau? Are you really that dim? The Better Business Bureau. Yeah, right. This is not a Better Business Bureau issue at all.
Yeah.
Illegal surveillance, intellectual property theft, it is all federal. I mean, just look at videos. We do this too. It has, federal announcements saying what can happen. Okay? Right there alone. So the Better Business Bureau ain't going to be able to help us. And plus, look at the comments. This is nothing I'm saying. This is just something I'm repeating. Go look at the comments there. You got businesses that have an A+ thing, but they piss off all their customers to where there's tens of thousands of complaints. We took screenshots of everything, and every once in a while they'll do like a reset. They're not supposed to do that.
No.
And it wipes all the comments clean, but it fills up quick enough, so.
Yeah, so there should be 30 times more complaints.
Probably. So, because we were like, do you want to join the Better Business Bureau? And I'm like, no way. These people don't even help anybody.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a hands-on approach with the people and say, hey, look, how can we help you? We're not going to kiss your rear end, but we're going to, if you're in our show, we're going to make you feel good. We're going to help you the best we can, within reason. If you're unreasonable, I can't help you.
Yeah.
If you're reasonable, kind, helpful, it works both ways. If you're going to complain about our show, you better have it very well documented. We caught some people being shills and trying to just give us bad reviews. And then Facebook comes out saying, we're going to take away your grade check mark. They actually used my words from a private conversation, too. It's confusing, so we're going to get away from the gray check mark. I was saying, what is gray and what is blue? It's just confusing. I wish they would clarify it. So instead of clarifying it, they got rid of it. But gray was for business and blue was for an individual.
Yeah, so once you're told and you know, you know.
Yeah, then I'm like, oh, okay, you didn't have to do away with the system. We went through all these hoops being jumped to get the verification. And now it's like on our website, you can't even, on the website you can see it, but on the phone, the mobile devices, you can't see our Facebook feed.
Yeah.
Obviously, come on, put it together. That I found it very interesting. We're being circumvented in every shape or form, but we don't want to have anything to do with Democrats now. You guys did it to yourselves. And for everybody else who is watching the more extremist ones do all of this to the president, why didn't you tell him to settle down and give him cookies and milk in a corner and just say, hey, look, go have your conniption over there. When you're ready to come back to reality, let's talk professionally, okay? Now, when I'm calling these offices or he's calling these offices, we actually don't have to be professional. And it's not like they can use that against us. It's like, well, we know we're civilians, but we're very professional.
Yes.
And rational and logical, and we go through the list of everything and calling everybody out, and it's like, did somebody send you guys a memo recently to say, oh, that's not our jurisdiction, when it says here, and we're reading it to them that it is? And they're like, well, go through your state person, well, go through your local, and then we call them up and they say, oh, we don't do that, it's not our jurisdiction, you need to go back to where you came from. It's like somebody's lying, somebody's wrong, and then you just compare the two notes, and it's like, let's do a conference call and have you guys talk with each other. Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. These people obviously are what's going on because they changed their tune recently. And this all happened after the China deal, the trade deal.
Yeah, like right after.
Yeah. And then that's when we were sitting in our car and somebody was trying to get in our car while we were sitting in it.
Yeah.
You watched that video. What one was that?
When or what?
What the title of it is. It's part 1 and part 5 that are really important.
Something about something key. Stolen
Stolen
key.
key.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stolen Key part 1, Stolen Key. Well, it's all interesting, but if you really want us to just skip to the chase, part 1, and I think it's part 5, because part 1, we had the audio on our dash cam running, and you can hear it, and it's like, did you do?
Yeah. It unlocked and yeah.
We were each blaming each other. I was like, no, because we didn't have the beeper thing to do it.
Yeah.
It doesn't make the beep beep sound if your foot accidentally undoes the latch. It has to be the beep beep thing, the beeper thing.
It's the only thing that makes the sound.
The beeping sound.
And there's only 2 beepers. One was inside. I'm not even sure if that one works.
I don't know.
And then there's the one that was not even touching anything.
I know, I was like sitting on the back seat. I'm like, whoa. I don't believe in ghosts. Okay. So here's the thing, or gremlins or any of that crap. So, or aliens, please. So, it's like, do we call the cops? What do we do? Because, where's the person? Obviously, it has to be a person, and nobody in the world has your same key code. They can't. Impossible.
Yeah.
So that means somebody got an unauthorized copy of our vehicle, and they knew we were sitting in there. And then the cops wouldn't return our call, and we get dumped into this, the trundle, the
Funnel?
Huh?
Funnel?
Funnel, no, it's called, I think it's called a trundle when you get, your calls get looped into a trundle. That happened when I called 911 once. You almost died because of what happened. And it just gets